penetration for three is good. One man in pursuit. He will not catch him. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to United Women's Soccer here on Clutch Sports Media 815. Live from Dimke Field at Mercy House Sports Court 2 in Loves Park, Illinois. It's the Firebirds of Lombard and the Raptors of Rockford. A very pleasant evening to you all here this Thursday evening, one day shy of the summer solstice. Originally, we were scheduled to be outside, but the rain has pushed us inside. Tyler Fowler on the call with you tonight alongside Trevor Larson. And Tyler, it is so great to be here at Mercy House Sports Court 2. Again, we wish we could have been playing outside, but it's always great when we can come inside the building and still put on a fantastic soccer game for you folks at home.
Yeah, it's an absolutely beautiful playing surface, playing building. Although, gotta say, it probably feels warmer in here than it does outside, so kind of bringing that summer heat inside. But, yeah, excited for tonight between these two teams, see what they can do.
Rockford coming in at 2-1-0, 7 goals, 4 allowed on the season. The Firebirds 1-2-1. They have allowed 13 against 3 scored. So, Tyler, you know, we've got some explosive offense that we saw last time out for the Raptors. A big loss last time out for the Firebirds. They've got to control themselves on defense here. They can't let this game get away from them. Why don't you tell us about some of the keys for tonight's ball game?
For the Firebirds, it's mainly keeping and controlling possession. The other team can't score when they have the ball. So as long as they can maintain possession, not have costly turnovers, and limit the ball getting inside the box, I think they'll be able to limit the number of chances that the Raptors will get.
Teams getting ready to walk out on the field here tonight. Should be a good one. While we're here before kickoff, want to remind you that today's game is brought to you in part by Ortho Illinois, Sam's on Harlem, More Dentistry, and Movement Fitness. And for a good matchup here tonight, Tyler, there's a big difference, you know, playing outdoors in the natural elements with the grass here indoors. We saw this last time out in the game a couple of weeks back. But the turf inside here at Mercy House Sports Court 2 plays really quickly, and we're expecting another high-paced game here this evening.
Like I said, plays a lot faster than typical grass, because typical grass, you know, grows. So depending on the last time they mowed it, might slow it down. However, with turf, same length all the time, and that really kind of speeds the game up, and which can benefit your team, or it could be really costly to your team.
Got 2 players coming into tonight with 3 points. Brooke Parnello, she's got a goal on the season. Grace Tumulty for the Firebirds coming in with 3 points as well. Big rosters here tonight for both squads. A lot of depth out here. We saw that last week. We'll see it this week. So it should be a good one. Just a few moments away here from kickoff on Clutch Sports Media 815. Tyler, before they get ready for the opening whistle, both teams coming off of a loss last time out. A 6-0 result for both squads last Saturday. In fact, the Firebirds dropping the game against Edgewater Castle. The Raptors, they won 2-0 against Indiana United right here on Clutch Sports 815. They faced the Indiana Union last Saturday. They dropped that one, a 6-0 result going against them last week. So, you know, both teams want to bounce back here with a victory tonight.
Yeah, that's what both teams are kind of, maybe their motivation is kind of not going on that losing streak. And especially by that many goals. So I think both teams are going to be trying to limit the other team's chances. And, you know, that might create a low-scoring game.
So Raptors in the black jerseys, white numbering, moving left to right from our position over here on the sideline. Firebirds in that bright red jersey. They've got these stylized sleeves, white numbers as well, as we are ready to go. Raptors will Firebirds will kick it off as they are the away team here tonight. Got an early turnover, a good play by Saviano, has a through ball. That one out into the box. Running down the left wing is Culver, and we're going to have a whistle. And looks like there's going to go a foul against they're going to say a goal kick, excuse me. So a good opportunity right off the opening kickoff for the Raptors. Nothing doing that time, however.
A lot of nerves, I think, right there. Just first minute of the game. Got to work those out.
And a quick correction, it was indeed a foul. Saw the keeper go back to get that one, but it'll be Firebirds ball. Tyler, of course, the opening minutes of any soccer game are very important, as we've got a player right next to us. Saviano gets clipped from behind as she draws an early foul. One against either squad. No cards, of course, just good, hard, physical soccer. But getting back to it, Tyler, you know, the early stages of a soccer game, really important to set the stage, set the pace for how the things will go tonight. We'll see what both squads have here in the first 5 to 10 minutes.
And like you said, like the first few moments of a game are really pivotal. Kind of either you're going to assert your dominance on the other team or vice versa.
Raptors playing a little control now, a long try through ball that time. Good idea, perhaps a bit aggressive. Doesn't really amount to much, as that one's going to go out off of the Raptors, so it'll be Firebirds ball, throw in. Of course, last time out, Tyler, we saw some good offense for the Raptors this week, as we've got a turnover again here in the offensive zone for the Raptors. Parnello has it. She tries it with the left foot. No dice that time, able to be scooped up off the ground by the goalkeeper.
Pretty easy chance to save there. However, you got to test the keeper right away and, you know, make sure that they need to be alert at all times.
As we saw last time out, Brooke Parnello is not shy. She went for goal from quite a big couple of distances last time out, off some free kicks in the open field. So whenever she has the ball, you know, she's looking to score, and she is not afraid to send it from long distance. Here's Caesar down the right wing. Perhaps a bit of miscommunication as that cross goes nowhere. Clearly see, Tyler, that the Raptors are trying to play some long balls as they did a couple of weeks back. It was successful for them then. We'll see if it works out for them tonight as Caesar cuts in, centers it, and that one's going to be blocked away.
And like you were saying, either that's because they think they have a lot more speed than the Firebirds, or maybe their midfield really just aren't ball handlers.
Battle for the ball is taken by the Firebirds. Tyler, we've got a player out there tonight for the Raptors, Cortland Hefty. We were on hand. Clutch Sports Media 815 was about a month and a half ago when she netted 4 goals in a game right here on Clutch Sports Media 815. Of course, one of the best players in the Nick 10 last year. Well over 40 goals on the season, so we're excited to see if she can put one in the back of the net here tonight.
Especially, she's going to be playing against college seniors, college juniors, you know, so that jump, let's see what she has.
Rockford happy to play this one back as they search for an attacking opportunity.
Just trying to maintain possession, really tire out the opposing team, make them run.
Firebirds playing with one high striker here this evening. That's Alexandra Jonitis. Playing a high line. Looks like they'll have 2 or 3 more attackers on offense. We've got 2 wingers and a central attacking midfielder out there in formation tonight. Saw the cornerbacks for the Raptors really get involved on offense last week. We expect to see that continue here this evening. But of course, they've got a lot of talented offensive players up front. A number of girls out there ready to shoot.
Yeah, and that is one thing is when you do get your fullbacks involved, that puts a lot of pressure on your center backs to be that last line of defense.
Here's the ball played back to Caesar. She has had a lot of touches here in the early throws of the ball game. She has been aggressive on offense as that one is a heavy touch, so it's going to be a turnover at midfield. Here's Litzy Mendez, tries to play this one through, and another ball knocked away by the defense.
Yeah, a half-hearted clearing attempt, almost it's like a lob pass to your teammate, able to maintain possession here for the Raptors.
It's Parnello playing out of the, looks like she's playing left back here this evening. Might see her transition up front a little bit. As we saw last week, she played both offensively and defensively. Good work rate out of her. The press forces the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper as the Raptors looking to reset here on offense, as the Firebirds have upped the pressure after a little bit of a lull to start the game. It's a good run, a centered ball. Opportunity for a shot here for the Raptors, but a good play back there in front of the 20-yard box as the Firebirds are able to clear.
She's able to get into her feet and take the ball away.
Good takeaway by Caesar as still fought for, and that's going to come your way, Tyler, playing the ball off the foot. Nice little play over here in the broadcast booth.
Well, thank you.
That'll be a throw in for the Firebirds here in the offensive half, right around midfield. And they'll play this one back. Again, high pressure put on by the Raptors here this evening. Forced a number of turnovers. Now here are the Firebirds trying to get it going. Forced to play this one back. Unitas on attack. She's going 4v1, makes a cut inside, still has the ball. I think that one might have been a through ball opportunity. Didn't look like a shot. And a nice play by the back line and able to clear that one out. Here the Raptors on the counterattack.
Once she got to the middle of the field, it almost seemed like no one knew exactly who was supposed to be pressing her there. Kind of just opened up space for her to get into a lethal position.
A heavy touch by the Firebirds back line forces yet another turnover. Tyler, so far we've seen the game be played a little bit more in the Raptors zone. Hasn't been overwhelmingly so as of yet. We'll see if that continues. Of course, we know that they have quite a bit of speed. And in the early stages of this game, looks like the Firebirds are more than happy to let the ball get deep and then try to fire back on a counterattack.
Yeah, kind of hunkering down, just protecting the goal at all costs. I mean, you can kind of expect that from a team that lost by so many goals the game before.
Nice play by number 17, Jessica Stipin, to block that crossing attempt. So they have her play it with the body, bring it down to her feet, and clear it out. Nice turn by Parnello. She's looking to fire from way outside, and a nice save that time by the goalkeeper. Again, Tyler, we talked about it. She is not shy when it comes to shooting the ball. Tough to gauge exactly how far away she was, but it was easily 30, if not 40 yards. She tried to no avail. A couple of feet higher, that might have been in the back of the net.
Yeah, and I mean, like we saw before, she's dangerous from there. So allowing that space really opens up that opportunity for her.
Looks like we have a foul called. Again, we are over here on the near side. A little tough to gauge everything going on the far side of the field. Got some excellent camera workers on hand here tonight. Some great action so far. Been a couple of good offensive opportunities. Just the one shot, two shots on net so far for the Raptors, none for the Firebirds for the first 10 minutes of this ball game. This one's going to be played up to Saviano, and A nice play, and that one on the ground. No call by the referee. Went off the hand of the Raptors player, Tyler, but again, incidental, so they're not going to call that one.
Yeah, very good no call there.
Here's another counter-attacking opportunity for the Firebirds. This one played in the center. Nice ball wide to Calderon. But they're going to say that is offsides. Marcela Calderon just a touch ahead of the last defender back. So it'll be a turnover to the Raptors.
And typically when a winger does get that much space, they usually are offsides. But if she was a little further back, that would have been a very, very dangerous ball.
Could be played long from the back line. And a heavy touch. Nice recovery on offense that time for the Raptors as they play it back to Isabel Caesar and now to their center backs.
Center back's very composed on the ball, which is what you like to see, especially when you're trying to maintain possession, kind of play out the back, kind of how they're doing right now.
Ball finds Parnello again. Head up, looking to send another long ball. This one down the left wing. A little bit behind Hefty, but she's able to pick it up. Now gets around the defender, and a nice cut in. One-time opportunity. Again, right at the goalkeeper. No real difficulty in making that save, but another good offensive opportunity here in the first half of the ballgame for the Raptors.
With those long shots, you're really kind of hoping that goalkeeper makes a mistake and maybe deflects it kind of out in front of the goals for one of your players who are making a run.
Here's Unitas now as that one sneaks through, and a good play by the goalkeeper as she saw that one going wide of the post, and that'll be a goal kick in favor of the Raptors.
First really dangerous chance for the Firebirds.
So again, if you're just tuning in, want to remind you that today's game is brought to you in part by Ortho Illinois, Sam's on Harlem, More Dentistry and Movement Fitness. Thank you to them and all of our sponsors for making broadcasts like this possible. It's been great getting to know some of the teams from around the Rockford area and bring you coverage of tonight's ball game. This one picked up at midfield by Culver, as it's now going to be turned over to the Firebirds as they try to go. Bit of a mishit that time, and the defense gets back, and a great play on the back line that time, able to play it off the defender as it goes for a goal kick.
Yeah, the Firebirds kind of stepped up offensively so far.
We'll see if they've got anything going here. Things have slowed down just a touch in the past couple of minutes. We've had a couple of long shots, but I'm expecting some more high-paced action as these teams have gone beyond the feeling out stage. It's a nice move and a run as this one's tried to play through to Caesar. She cannot quite catch up to it. Nice play by Jessica Stipin to turn that one over as the Firebirds on the counterattack. But another long ball, just a little bit too heavy that time as Parnello forces the turnover in the defensive end.
Parnello all over the field so far this game. Obviously, Coach trusts her to be in the right place at the right time.
Here are the Raptors as they try to play this one to the middle. Another good play that time by Jessica Stipin. We've said her name a number of times here this evening. She has had the ball on her feet quite often. Stayed calm, cool, and composed as well here tonight as that one goes out of the touchline. I'm not quite sure who that was targeted to.
Yeah, I mean, just a little miscommunication or seeing something that wasn't there. Fortunately, you have too many of those, lose possession and give chances to the other team.
Turnover forced here by the attackers for the Firebirds as they have an opportunity to put some offense together. Here's Jonitas Looking for a teammate, tries to play it through, and a good clearance by the defense for the Raptors. As this one is going to be fed down the right wing. Looking for a crossing opportunity. This one sent in quickly, but no real substance on that opportunity. Ball still in danger for the Raptors as a long through ball is pushed forward. Here's a great opportunity here for the Raptors, and just a little bit too heavy that time. Could have had a great scoring chance, Tyler. Whenever you're on a dead sprint down the wing, it's always hard to control that first touch. That time we saw it. A great opportunity, but it goes by the wayside.
And maybe, 2 months ago when she was playing high school soccer, goalkeeper maybe doesn't take that chance, and she's able to get in top on the goal. Big difference between that and this level of play.
Firebirds forced to play this one back. High pressure by the Raptors on that possession. As we remind you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Ortho Illinois, Sam's on Harlem, More Dentistry, and Movement Fitness. Got another turnover here forced by the midfielders for the Raptors. And again, just not able to get those through balls here through tonight, Tyler. They've tried a number of them from the midfield trying to start on attack. No results yet. Gotta keep those under control. They can find a way to connect with the forwards on the attack. They might find themselves netting one in the back of the net.
Yeah, the more chances you get in a game, the more likely you are to score. So as long as they keep getting those chances, I'm sure one is bound to end in the back of the net.
Jonitis plays this one down the right wing to Carly Walker. Walker still with it, now plays it in, giving go opportunity. Here's a cross opportunity. That one is deflected away. Good play that time. It'll go out. But a nice play by the center back that time for the Raptors. It'll be a throw in for the Firebirds.
Firebirds need to keep the ball down on this end of the field and just get as many chances as they can in these next few minutes.
This one going to be touched in the air, and we're going to have an offsides that time. Always a bit tricky to stay onside whenever you've got those throw-in opportunities and a player takes a first touch like that. So a bit of a wasted opportunity for the Firebirds as they squander an excellent scoring opportunity.
Raptors kind of leaving the midfield very open right now, overloading their left wing.
And able to win back the goal kick, the free kick following the offsides call. And about 20 minutes into tonight's ball game, there's been a couple of opportunities, but it has been more of a defensive game so far. Lots of turnovers by the midfield as well as the defenders for both sides. As following a couple of early scoring opportunities, it looks like the defenses have really come to play here tonight, Tyler.
Yeah, it goes back to kind of the previous game, just really trying to tighten up that defense and work on that, improve that, and so far, so good for both teams. Now, at this rate, I'm sure once the ball does find the back of the net, the floodgates are going to be open.
Henry controlling this one. She'll play it out to Caesar. Caesar has her head up looking for a long ball. Good pressure this time put on by Marcela Calderon. The Raptors able to play this one forward. A long shot opportunity, and it is off the crossbar and corralled by the goalkeeper. Almost a goal, as we'll take another look at that one here at our instant replay. So you can see this one fired from outside the box. I think it might have taken a touch off the goalkeeper, but off the crossbar. No goal for the Raptors, but what an opportunity. What a shot, even though it was not in for the goal.
Yeah, that was one heck of a shot right there. That was very impressive. Just almost dipping underneath that crossbar, but hitting it instead.
Good play at midfield by Zedeker to win it back, as this one's tried to be chipped from, again, outside the 18-yard box, as it'll go for a goal kick. Have a couple of substitutions. Gracie LePage checking in, as well as Mackenzie Pirch for the Raptors. Tyler, we saw Gracie LePage have great pace last time out. She played that right wing position to a plum, as she looked like one of the fastest, if not the fastest player on the turf last week.
And that's going to be dangerous against the Firebirds, who are kind of just sitting back. I noticed a few times that that left back was kind of creeping more towards the center, so I'm sure some runs are going to be made by her.
One off the head, and now another opportunity here for the Raptors. Culver plays that one outside, and it is centered back to Pirch, just checked in. Good opportunity, but a nice play to cut that offensive opportunity down by the Firebirds defender.
Yeah, Stipend again cutting that pass off and at least clearing it to midfield.
That one played out wide to Caesar, and she is able to keep it in. A great play by her down to LePage. LePage crosses, and that one maybe a little bit on the front side of her foot, as it's able to be corralled by the goalkeeper. Had a free runner towards the net, Tyler. And those plays are really tough again. When you're going full speed, you try to curl it back. You don't want to play it too far back so the defender can get it. But we saw that time that she played it just a little bit too far forward, and the goalkeeper able to come away with it.
Yeah, just too heavy of a touch kind of got her deeper into the zone than she wanted to. As that ball going towards her yet again.
See that they are really targeting her early here. She's only been in the game for a couple of minutes, and already 2 opportunities that the Raptors are trying to feed to Gracie LePage playing that right wing position. So here are the Raptors following the goal kick. Calderon plays this one through. Here's the chance for Jonitas. She's out in front of the defender. She beats the goalkeeper, and she puts it in the back of the net. Excellent run by Alexandra Jonitas, as it's 1-0 Firebirds.
Yeah, that play just all started because the right back for the Raptors just decided to come up and try to press, leaving a huge hole that her center back had to fill. And once that ball got behind the back line, it was just one-on-one with the keeper and able to put it in the net.
A great pass as well that time to feed her. Marcela Calderon with the assist. Just an excellent ball through. Put Jonitas in the right position. As you mentioned, she was able to get by the defender. She beat the goalkeeper one-on-one. So that goal again coming by number 14, Alexandra Jonitas. 22 minutes here into the first half. First goal of the game by the player out of St. Xavier University. Again, if you're just joining us here on Clutch Sports Media, tonight's game brought to you in part by Ortho Illinois, Sam's on Harlem, More Dentistry, and Movement Fitness. Thank you so much for joining us here on Clutch Sports Media 815 on this Thursday evening for United Women's Soccer here at Mercy House Sports Court 2.
Yeah, as that ball just ekes out of bounds for a goal kick. Unfortunately, just too much on that pass.
And we saw the long ball be really part of the offensive philosophy for the Raptors 2 weeks ago, same as this week. They've had some good opportunities, as here we have another one. Good turn by Brianna Culver, and that one harmlessly corralled by the goalkeeper. So, Tyler, the first goal of the game coming here in the first half. Got about 20 minutes left to play, as we've got another whistle. A bit light on the whistles here for the first 25 minutes. But you know the Raptors, we're talking about it pregame. Both these teams coming off of a loss. Obviously, both teams trying to win this ball game. And if you're the road team, you pick up a 1-0 lead here in the first half. Boy, that's got to feel good.
Yeah, it's the greatest feeling. You're able to put the home team back on their heels, and you're able to continue playing your game, whereas now they kind of had to change their game because they are down.
A little bit of ticky-taka here for the Raptors in the offensive zone. This one fought for and won back by Jada Harvey. Plays it back to Caesar, who now centers this one. Parnello looking to send this one in. This little play to just kind of touch that one off the head that time by the center back for the Firebirds. And this one won back by LePage down on the right wing. Try to get an early cross, a low cross, cut off by the center back. She's still fighting for it. A lot of action down there in the right corner of the pitch here tonight, Tyler. That one's centered by Caesar. And a drilled ball that time. Great pace, just a little bit too high. If it's football, it's 3 points. If it's soccer, it is a goal kick. So we take another look at that shot. And a strong, powerful leg. One-touch shot that time by Jada Harvey. Good pace, good idea, just a little bit too high.
But again, it's keeping the goalkeeper thinking, oh, they're dangerous, they're going to be shooting. So not able to just kind of sit back, relax. When you have to be mentally engaged the entire game, it wears you out. So we'll see if that affects the goalkeeper later on.
Here's another run through the middle of the field by the Raptors. Kirch has this one. She fires off the hip of the defender. That one's skirting towards the touchline. It'll go out. It'll be a throw in for the Raptors. Caesar will look for her teammates to get set up. She'll play this one a little bit back to Harvey. Harvey centers. Now she's going to reset the offense, playing it back to her center back.
Raptors goalkeeper outside of her own box, kind of playing that sweeper keeper style. Can be beneficial at the same time. Can hurt you. We'll see at the end of the game if it ends up helping or hurting.
Nasgrant was looking for Parnello. I think Parnello might have got a slight touch, but the linesman ruling that she was offsides. About 16 and a half minutes left to go here in the first half, plus stoppage time. Again, 1 goal, Firebirds on top 1-0. That one coming by Alexandra Jonitis. The assist by Marcela Calderon. As here's a counter-attacking opportunity here for the Firebirds.
Hernandez over here on the left flank passes it towards the center.
Good defense, but better offense that time for the Firebirds, as number 7, Andrea Aguirre, able to keep that one as the Firebirds keep up the attack. Through ball down the right wing. Goalkeeper coming up to play that one. Good aggressive play by her as she saw the winger trying to cut down, cut inside. Instead, she cuts it off, and the attack is snuffed out.
A lot of confidence from the Firebirds right now as the long ball is failed. LePage down the right flank, dribbling it past her defender, looking for a cross.
Great pace and a better, just a fantastic defensive play, Tyler. Those low crosses, you often see them just be played off the back line to set the corner kick. That time she was able to turn her foot to the outside and pop it straight up, allowing for the clearance. As this will be a throw-in for the Firebirds.
Coach giving LePage some instructions to just kind of keep driving the ball towards the net.
Raptors players keeping their heads up as they continue to look for the long balls down the left and right wings. Try to couple through the center as well. It's been on their mind. Here's a run from the back line by number 15. That is Stephanie Nascarent. I don't think that they saw her streaking down the middle of the field untouched. They still have an opportunity as this one is loose, but a nice play on the backside that time by Parnello to keep possession as she'll drill this one down the right wing. Goalkeeper coming up, and she's just going to scoop that one off the turf.
You always have to try that long kind of lob pass to really test the defense, and eventually one of those is going to get through, and it's going to be a great chance, great opportunity.
There the Raptors down the left wing. That one threaded through to Hefty. Hefty tries to keep it in, couldn't get the touch on it. Goes out back behind the touchline, so it'll be a goal kick here for the Raptors. So we have a break in the action. Want to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Ortho Illinois, Sam's on Harlem, More Dentistry, and Movement Fitness. So Tyler, so far through this game, a lot of good attacking opportunities here for the Raptors, but the scoreline doesn't reflect that. It is 1-0 in favor of the Firebirds.
Yeah, just kind of really the only lapse in defense ended up with that goal. So they've been very solid, but at the same time, the Firebirds have just seemed to have their confidence grow and grow, and they are putting together some great attacking chances.
Got a loose ball over there. As now the Raptors will reset for the throw-in opportunity. Again, they're going to look to distribute from the back line. Here's some pressure put on by the Firebirds. Claudia Hernandez tries to cut that one down. Parnello down the left wing. Now tries to cut it back inside. Bit of a crossover run that time by her teammate. Leads to a turnover for the Firebirds as they take over possession here. Another long touch. Now here's a long ball to LePage. As she gets bumped from behind. A little bit heavy on the touch that time. Contact might have affected it.
Great defensive play there by the left back of the Firebirds. Just able to kind of muscle her off the ball, causing that heavy touch.
Here's a long ball over the top and a very aggressive play by the goalkeeper to come up as she is able to scoop that one up. She's waving her teammates forward. About 12 minutes to go here in the first half of action. 1-0 is the score line. The goal coming by Alexandra Jonitis for the Firebirds. Marcella Calderon with the assist. We got a foul near midfield.
Parnello taking that free kick.
But she wanted to play it quickly, then came off of it. Good play from behind that time by Maya Reinheimer. Kind of cut that attack down before it started. I believe that was Kelly Dunaway, as Maya Reinheimer is going to check in for the Firebirds. Again, we will have stoppage time, play with stoppage time here at the United Women's Soccer League level. There's no official clock on the scoreboard, so ours is unofficial as well. Got our referees keeping that on the sideline, doing a good job. Not a whole lot of whistles here tonight, Tyler. Just a couple of fouls going either way. Hasn't really been a physical game so far.
No, a very, very clean game, and I don't want to say it's kind of the opposite compared to the last game that we called here at Dimke Field.
That one goes out the back line, so it'll be the first corner opportunity for either side. In favor of the Raptors. Got everybody bunched up. A couple players going to make a run here on the delivery. It's going to be swung in. This one driven towards the back corner, and a good play that time to clear that one out. Ball still loose. Both teams fighting for it. Raptors come away with it. as it is finally cleared out by the Firebirds.
Yeah, corners are always dangerous, even after the service into the box, because that ball is always bouncing around. You never know who's going to get a touch on it.
As we're going to have a foul back there. Got no card by the referee. I'm just going to say that's a common foul. We'll have a couple more substitutions. Anika Rausch and Savannah Swopes coming in here for the Raptors. Number 12 and number 9, respectively. Of course, different substitution rules here at the United Women's Soccer League. Saw a couple of players last game check in and check out a couple of times for both squads. So there's Reese Zedeker and Cortland Hefty coming out. I don't think we've seen the last of them here on the pitch this evening.
Yeah, kind of going on the substitution rules. Especially this level, a lot of these players are still have commitments, college and whatnot. So they're really just trying to find play time during their off seasons, and I think lovely level of soccer here that these girls are playing right now.
Here's Pirch. Threads that one through to Harvey. Harvey looking for her teammate, gives it back to Pirch. She tries to cut in, gets by the defender, now plays it down the right wing to LePage. LePage cuts in, and that one goes towards the near post, just punched out beyond the back line. As you take a look at that one again here on instant replay, I think LePage was trying to cross that one in, Tyler, but took a bit of a weird hop, deflected off the goalkeeper. She had to punch that one out. So we're going to have another corner here for the Raptors.
Yeah, regardless of what she was trying to do, ended up being a very dangerous ball. So dangerous that they still have possession for this corner kick.
Parnello's going to send this one in. Good ball. Tried to go far post. Another good clearance on the corner kick by the Firebirds. Caesar has it now in the middle. She tries to go long, as that one is going to go out at the touchline, so it'll be a goal kick. Another good opportunity, Tyler, for the Raptors. They just can't do anything with that second corner here in the first half.
Yeah, just unable to find any Parnello is unable to find any of her teammates' heads, leading to that change of possession.
This one loose in the middle third. Caesar picks it up on the run. Looks like both players looking for a whistle. None came, so the ball stays live. Here's Roush. Roush centers this one. Good clearance out wide. McGuire trying to feed it back. And finally, the Firebirds are able to get it out. And a good play to chase that one down by Nascarent. As here are the Raptors once again on attack.
Right now, the Firebirds just need to worry about not letting the Raptors score, even it up. They can go in a half with a lead, whether it's one or if they can add another. That should be the main goal they are trying to accomplish.
Harvey centers this one. Looks like there might have been a foul, as I believe they will. Like advantage was going to be played, but again, ball given away, so they'll reset to the spot of that foul. And Tyler, last game out, we saw Parnello really take a couple of strikes from around this area. We'll see if she's got her mind on the net once again.
And what the Firebirds really need to do is just make sure they have a good wall in place. Now, last few weeks ago, really wasn't one, so I'm sure film's been watched. And looks like the wall is 2 players right now.
And looks like the Firebirds looking for that in swing. Here's Parnello as she tries to play this one low. So that one harmless in the grand scheme of things. As this one's going to be turned over. Good physical play at midfield by Andrea Villa. Able to shield the defender, and we're going to have a foul back here beyond the center line. So another substitution here for both sides. Looks like Maya Rogers coming in for the Firebirds, and Isabella Gerelt coming in for the Raptors. About 4.5 minutes left on the clock, plus some stoppage time here in the first half. Again, scoreline 1-0 in favor of the Firebirds. One goal coming by Alexandra Jonitis, as the Firebirds coming off that foul, trying to make this a 2-0 ball game. They would love to go in with a 2-goal lead here at halftime. Andrea Villa looking to play this one in. She's going to go short. Good run by J.C. Mitchell, but better defense that time by Brooke Parnello. And that one takes a deflection. It'll be a throw-in for the Raptors.
J.C. Mitchell from the University of South Alabama.
And as again, Tyler, you mentioned a lot of these, players looking for some play time here in the off season. Definitely seen some high level of soccer here tonight. Both teams playing well. Scoreline in favor of the Firebirds. Now it's really a different game than what we're used to seeing. We do a lot of high school sports here on Clutch Sports Media 815, highlighting players from the Rockford area. But once you get beyond that level, some of these players, again, playing at the college level, we've seen some alumni, Cortland Hefty, of course, playing in tonight's ball game. That in combined with tonight's game being on turf, you can really see the speed is quite a bit quicker than what we see at the high school level.
And it's not just physical speed, it's also mental speed. That soccer IQ that, because he's...
A great ball through Parnello out in front of the defense. One time, and she goes for it just a little bit too much on it. As we'll take another look at that one. A great ball, great through ball from behind midfield. Parnello with a great run. You see that big leg of hers trying to go top shelf. And you can see she's a little bit disappointed with herself. She thought that she should have knotted this game up.
Just got two underneath it, lofted it over the crossbar. But what I was saying is, these players right here, were the best players on their high school team. So it's almost like an all-star game for the Midwest.
So here are the Raptors trying to get another attacking opportunity here with 2 minutes left, as that one goes through the wickets of Maya Rogers, but a Firebird win it back. Nice header that time by Aguirre. Ball comes our way, and a heavy touch by Rogers, and she comes up a little lame that time. Might have been impacted by the run by the Raptors player. As a good throw in by Roush. Here's Harvey at midfield trying to push this one off the left wing. Gerelt has it. Now it's taken away down there by Keely Dunaway. And it'll be a throw in favor of the Firebird. Got about a minute left on our clock. Again, we'll have a little bit of stoppage time here in the first half, we're sure. Maybe enough time for one more opportunity here for both sides as the Firebirds try to add to their lead. As this one's going to be turned over. And here's an opportunity now here for the Raptors. This one's played into the center. LePage has it. Tries to send it wide, but now a counter-attacking opportunity. But a little bit too much pace as Andrea Villa could not track that one down.
Yeah, Firebirds forward there just kind of tracking back, so having to do a 180, just unable to get there.
Enough time for one more opportunity here for the Raptors. Mascarent has this one, plays it up to midfield. Here's Harvey looking to distribute. Now off to Pirch. And back. And another giveaway this time. Mendez able to pick that one up off the feet of the Raptors player. Now here's a run by Gereltz. She passes this one down to Parnella on the left wing. Parnella playing back, able to get by her defender, looking for a crossing opportunity. Got about 2 minutes here of stoppage time here in the first half. Here's Nascarent, that one blocked away, back to Roush. Now down to Nascarent once again. This one tried, sent in. I think he was looking for number 14, Brianna Culver. That one just played safe by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, the Firebirds just looking to get the last opportunity, last chance of the half before, hopefully for them, going into halftime with the lead.
I think that might have been also a ploy to eat a little bit of clock. Again, just about 2 minutes of stoppage time. We don't have that stoppage time on our clock here, but we're almost through it here as we're looking towards the ref here on the sideline. See if the Raptors have enough juice for one more run before the whistle blows. Parnella tries to play this one down the wing, turned over at midfield. And just good physical play that time by both players. As the Raptors trying to go quickly. Here's an opportunity. This one going through. LePage had it, and misfortune averted as that ball had too much pace. And luckily for the Firebirds, it went right to the goalkeeper.
Just a little too hot coming in, unable to turn it into a good chance. Raptors able to secure the ball, looking to get another chance before the end of the half.
Anticipating a whistle here whenever the next change of possession happens, as they're still going to play on here. Firebirds try to send this one down the right wing. And there we go. Whistle is blown. So after the first half of action, scoreline 1 for the Firebirds, 0 for the Raptors. Tyler, we saw some good action that first half. What are your thoughts on the opening 45 from both sides?
For the Firebirds, a very clean game so far. Defensively, they've allowed shots. However, a lot of those shots have come from, I wouldn't say dangerous positions. As for the Raptors, that one little lapse in defense cost them big, causing them to go into half down 1. They're obviously going to be looking to kind of make sure that doesn't happen again, and maybe see to try to work that ball more into the box to get even more dangerous chances.
Yeah, a bit of a tale of two sides. The Firebirds capitalized on their one opportunity, a couple of missed opportunities for the Raptors. So again, after the first half of action, Firebirds on top of the Raptors 1-0. We'll be back after a quick halftime break. You're watching United Women's Soccer here on Clutch Sports Media 815, brought to you in part by Ortho, Illinois, Sam's on Harlem. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back here for second half action in the United Women's Soccer League between the Rockford Raptors and the Firebirds Soccer Club out of Lombard, Illinois. Firebirds on top of the Raptors by a score of 1-0. Goal in the first half coming by number 14, Alexandra Jonitis. The assist by Marcela Calderon. Teams have switched sides. Rockford moving right to left from our perspective. Raptors left to right. Rockford in black, Firebirds in red. Tyler, after the halftime break, we saw both teams getting coached up. What are the keys for the second half for both these squads?
For the Firebirds, it's definitely keeping that pace of the game that they've had, making those good, confident runs that we saw in the first half, and hopefully extending this lead. Whereas for the Raptors, it's really just trying to work that ball in the box to make even more dangerous chances, because for the most part, everything's been from outside the box.
An early attacking opportunity here for the Firebirds. Good opportunity off of the opening kickoff. Defense able to shut it down. There's a cross sent in, but no real hope for a goal that time. Still, both teams look like they're coming out with good pace to start this second half of action, as we're so glad for you to have us here on Clutch Sports Media 815 for tonight's broadcast, which again is being brought to you in part by Ortho Illinois, Sam's on Harlem, More Dentistry, and Movement Fitness. We've got a throw-in opportunity here for the Raptors, as after they shut down that attack just a moment ago, they'll have an opportunity themselves. Tyler, we noted it at the end of the first half, but a lot of opportunities for the Raptors, including some that you could call missed opportunities, as they try to get going here on offense. What do they have to do in order to prevent those balls from sailing high and wide and put it in the back of the net?
Really driving through the ball, not really worrying about trying to place. I mean, if you hit the ball hard, it's either going to go in the net, bounce off the keeper, and you have another chance. But really just driving your foot through the ball right at target and kind of see what comes of it.
So a good attacking opportunity for the Firebirds. Again, more good defense that time. We've seen both squads play a good defense. Just the one breakdown. Wasn't even really a breakdown, just a great run by Jonitis for the Firebirds led to that goal in the first half. As here's Reinheimer. She's unable to keep pace as that one goes out of the touchline, and it'll be a throw-in for the Raptors down on the right wing.
What I'm really looking forward to seeing is kind of who comes out the second half with strong legs as opposed to just tired legs. Like we mentioned before, this is U23, so we have college seniors all the way to the youngest player who right now is on the ball at 15 years old, so quite the age range.
And Gracie LePage, we saw her stand out a couple of weeks ago. She plays with excellent pace, especially on attack, as she's looking to press high. And she came in around 20 minutes in the first half of action, so she got some fresh legs. As here are the Rockford Raptors, as this one's tried to play down to Parnello. Still chasing, but she won't be able to catch it. Jessica Stipin able to track that one down. As that ball still in, here's Caesar. Caesar sends the cross in, a little bit too tall. And that one is going to go out for a throw-in.
Great battle for the ball over there on the right side of the field. Parnello able to just hold off the defender just a little bit for her teammate to come, swoop the ball, and at least get a chance.
And Tyler, the physicality in this game, it has been good and clean. There's only been a couple of fouls, no cards in that first half. We saw a lot of contact in the first half. Again, soccer is a contact sport, as we've seen some good battles here on both sides.
They have a battle right there.
And the touch a little bit too strong. Good play on the backside. Kind of forced her through that one, and it goes out for a touch as we're going to have a push in the back. as Culver draws the foul just beyond the midline.
Great chance for the Raptors right here. So they're able to maybe serve one in towards the box. But from the looks of it, I'm sure it's going to be more.
Yeah, sent down to the right wing by Hahn. She was looking that time for Hefty. And we're going to have another throw in here for the Raptors in their offensive third.
Hey, so G, go, Steph, 118's you guys, so let's move the lineup.
One thing I've noticed on those throw-ins, just one Raptor player kind of coming over to get that throw-in. Very hard to get the ball in and create something when it's 1-on-3.
That one goes out past the touchline, and we're going to have a corner kick from the looks of it for the Raptors. Had two of them in that first half. A couple of decent balls by Parnello. They were shut down on both of those opportunities. We'll see what their first corner of the second half has in store here for the Raptors.
We're going to have an outswinger here.
When drilled towards the back post, a great opportunity. Naskrent couldn't quite get her head on that one, but a great ball that time. Good scoring opportunity as the ball still down in that offensive third, as we're going to have another foul, that time going on Maya Reinheimer. Just a little bit too much, that forearm extension in the back. And here's Hahn with another great opportunity here early in the second half for the Raptors.
Yeah, some teams almost treat this like a corner, but.
That one sent towards the back post, corralled by Parnello, and she just puts it over the crossbar again. As that one came to her feet in the box. Good ball by Hahn to send it into her. She had the defender on her hip, tried to put it in underneath the crossbar, and it's just a little bit too tall for Parnello.
Especially when you're kind of back to goal, you just kind of turn around hoping that you strike the ball true. Fortunately, you got two underneath it right there, but a few more chances like that, I'm sure she'll find the back of the net.
Yeah, she's had some great opportunities here tonight. She has gone over the crossbar a couple of times. A bit unusual for her. She, of course, has a very strong leg, one of the strongest on the pitch here tonight. We'll see if she has another opportunity to put one in the back of the net, as I'm sure she would love to make up for some of those misses. This ball shoved forward by the Raptors. Nice play by the back line. That's Zedeker. She hipped that ball forward. And the ball control from some of these players, it has been really good here this evening. Seen a couple of heavy touches, but for the most part, it's been very controlled by both sides.
And that's only going to get worse throughout the game. As your legs get tired, a lot harder to control the ball.
Yeah, these players playing here this evening. It's a bit of a late start time. It's 8 o'clock. It's already into the 9 o'clock hour. As here's LePage down the left wing, looking to cut it inside. Tries to center this one, and a nice play that time to clear it out. Rockford still on an opportunity here as they reset back to Zedeker. And now this one thrown down to Parnello on the left wing, on the right wing. Counter-attacking opportunity here for the Firebirds is cut off that time on the far side. Nice play to track that one down and send it out by the Raptors defender.
Yeah, the Raptors have been, seems at least, a lot more aggressive at trying to get the ball centered, which is something we talked about coming into the second half. So obviously, change to the game plan rather than taking those long shots.
This one going to be thrown in after it goes out. Sideline. About 9 minutes here into the second half. A couple of good opportunities here for the Raptors, as here's another one. Hefty able to use her body to keep control of this one. It's going to be centered in the middle to Hahn. Hahn looking. She turns, tries to fire, blocked away that time by number 19, Olivia Desjardins for the Firebirds.
Hefty had a chance to have a through ball to LePage. Just either didn't see it or thought that she had a better shot. And obviously, that's the result right there.
And again, getting back to it, Tyler, it's a bit of a later start here this evening, this Thursday evening, June 20th, as we're going to have a foul at midfield. But past the 9 o'clock hour, so a little bit unusual, especially if you're used to playing at the high school or college level where most games do not start this late. So we'll see if that plays a factor into the second half of action as well.
Well, another thing with that, as Raptors are able to pass back to the keeper, is not only the time but also the heat. We are, like I said, indoors. However, it's very hot, very humid in here. All those factors could very well come into play.
Yeah, again, this game originally scheduled to be outside. The rain came on about an hour before kickoff, so an audible was made to move this one inside here at Dimke Field. Beautiful Dimke Field at Mercy House Sports Core 2, one of the finest establishments for sporting in the Rockford, in the State Line area to boot. So despite the fact that we can't be outside, it is a touch warm. Still couldn't be a better place to be here on this Thursday evening for some United Women's Soccer.
I'd rather be warm than wet, so I will take this any day of the week.
Ball in the air, and it's going to be one out by the Raptors. Culver able to control that one. Now it's going to be turned over. And finally corralled by Parnello. Parnello making a run. Cuts it back midfield, looking for a through ball to LePage. Cut down by the defender. But the Raptors still with an opportunity, as here's a long ball over the top. LePage comes up a touch short. As it comes our way. A great ball over the side of the defender that time by Maya Reinheimer. Able to get the Firebirds into the offensive attacking zone.
Raptors pushing a lot of bodies forward. You're seeing that they had to track back when there's a turnover, and you know that distance adds up over the course of a game.
Especially with the conditions as they are hot and muggy indoors. And about 12 and a half minutes here into the second half of action, playing a full 90 here in the United Women's Soccer League, plus some stoppage time. So we'll see what players have that second or extra gear once we get into crunch time. Again, score very much in the balance. It is 1-0 in favor of the Firebirds. Not a whole lot of offensive opportunities for them here in this second half. Game has really been played on the left side of the field from our perspective here on the sideline, as the Raptors have had the better chances on offense here this second half. Still nothing to show for it as of yet. They have to keep up the pressure.
I see within probably the next 5-ish minutes of game time, very well could see our first set of subs for the second half.
As that one goes out past the end line. And it'll be a goal kick. Thought it might have taken the deflection off of the defender, and that is what the center fielder for the Firebirds is saying as well, Andrea Villa up there. They ruled it was last off of the Firebirds, so it'll be a goal kick and an opportunity here for the Raptors to reset their offense. And nice play in midfield that time. Take it away, Ishtel Palayo. Sends it down. Here's control. Plays it back to Palayo. Tries to cross this one in. Harvey able to get that one at her feet. Now ball out towards midfield. She tries to put it through to LePage. Can't quite find her on the attack.
Yeah, 2-on-2 situation right there.
There's a ball down the right wing. They're going to keep the flag down. And a great play to deflect that one in from going towards the net. We're going to have a corner kick, first corner of the game here for the Firebirds. We'll see what they want to do here on this corner opportunity.
Hefty making a great defensive play. I know we talked about her offensive prowess, showing her defensive prowess right there, able to cover ground and save a chance.
It's going to be swung in here for the Firebirds. Paleo will play this one out in the corner. Looks like she was trying to go short post that time. Instead, takes a deflection, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Firebirds, so they're still on the attack.
And I see the Firebirds are kind of overloading throwing area. 5 of her teammates.
Here's a ball one in the defensive third, and a nice play that time by Parnello to play it back. As here's a good ball down the middle, but a better play that time to win it back near midfield, still with it at her feet. Good play that time by Keely Dunaway. As Firebirds again look to go on the attack as they try to add to their lead. Here in the second half, they're up 1-0. As that attack just kind of fizzles out.
Great effort by the Kent State student in Dunaway.
And want to remind you that tonight's game here on Clutch Sports Media is brought to you in part by Ortho Illinois, Sam's on Harlem, More Dentistry, and Movement Fitness. As here's Parnello, centers this one. Great opportunity. LePage tries to line it up, sends it low, and a nice save that time on the near post. Good opportunity once again, as we'll take another look at that offensive opportunity here by the Raptors. Nice play by Parnello, playing it off the left foot to LePage. Made an opening. Good low shot, but a good play by the goalkeeper that time, Tyler.
Yeah, just I think her trying to find an open spot right there rather than shooting gave the goalkeeper enough time to kind of come over and get settled.
So another good opportunity on attack. Of course, we don't have advanced statistics here at this level, Tyler, but I think if we were tracking it, the expected goals here for the Raptors tonight are easily in excess of 1. And with some of the opportunities, you know, you said that they've had as many shots as they've had tonight. Going into it, you would have thought they would have 1, 2, maybe even 3 goals, but nothing to show for it so far through 60.
And that's soccer for you right there. It's one of those things where goals can either come in bunches, or no matter how many shots you take at as that header just goes right over the crossbar. But just like that, no matter how many shots you take, the ball just does not find the back of the net.
We take another look at that set play. Good ball in by Parnello. Again, a header just over top of the crossbar. Not keeping track, Tyler, but I think for the Raptors, that's their 5th or 6th that have gone over the crossbar here tonight, and none of them have really been that high. So just seems like everything, they're just hitting the ball by a couple of inches, and it's just a little bit too high right now.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's the name of the game right now is you have to figure out a way to bring that ball down on target.
Here are the Firebirds on attack as we're going to have a foul at midfield. And one goes against Andrea Villa. Got a couple of fouls here in this game. No cards yet. Again, we mentioned it a couple times. Hasn't really been too physical of a game. Seen a little bit more pushing and shoving, but nothing egregious. Ref has kept his yellow and red in his pocket. He's going to be sent down towards the goal as an elbow towards the head area. Don't think that was intentional. as Desjardins just a little bit too loose with her hand, as we're going to have a free kick opportunity from a very dangerous position for the Raptors.
Seeing the ball in this position just screams Parnello, if I do say so myself.
As this one sent low and corralled by the goalkeeper. A decent shot that time by Parnello. Went really quick off of the set play opportunity as we take another look at it. She was able to drill that one. Another good opportunity. And the scoreline remains 1-0 in favor of the Firebirds. Physical play here near midfield. This ball threaded down towards Andrea Villa. Tracking back, however, was Zedeker. And a little bit of a dangerous touch that time, but the goalkeeper able to remain composed as the Raptors have an opportunity. Here's a ball through, and just a little bit too wide. They were looking for Hefty coming down the left wing. I think she just mishit that one a touch, kind of off the inside of her foot, as it'll be a throw in here for the Firebirds.
Very, very dangerous. If that ball is just able to stay inside the line, we could be seeing a scoreline of 1-1.
Going to have quite a number of substitutions. I counted 4 for the Firebirds. So we kind of talked about that, Tyler, coming into the second half. But a late game, again, playing the full 90 minutes in stoppage time. Good depth on both sides, so a lot of substitutions as it's like the feet might have been tangled up by the players over here, so a foul was called, and it'll be a free kick opportunity in the defensive half for the Firebirds. That one able to find its way through up to Aguirre. Aguirre cutting it in. Now centers it back. Here's Rodriguez, and a good save that time down low. Great centering shot. Rodriguez fed it. As we take another look at the replay here. A little bit of a curl that time towards the bottom post. Able to be corralled that time. Another nice play by Purifoy. She's had a nice game in net here tonight.
Yeah, great play by the goalkeeper there. Just able to corral it, not letting the ball get away from her for a second chance right there.
This one taken away that time. Good centering pass. But again, another nice composed play by Purifoy, able to scoop that one off as the Raptors restart their counterattack. Here's Caesar down the right wing, off to Hefty as they play it back towards midfield. And now they'll reset. This one sent our way. And that one's going to take a deflection. Parnello trying to keep that one in, just feathered that one out of bounds. Lets the Raptors defense reset. Good close-up action by our spot, Tyler. Haven't had any impacts over here in the broadcast area.
And I was able to show off my fantastic footwork.
This one down on the right wing to LePage. LePage using that great pace. Makes a run, tries to center this one. Here's an opportunity, and it is deflected away. Great play that time by the last line of defense as the center back able to just get a touch. Looks like that one was Jessica Stipin, number 17 for the Firebirds.
Yeah, I think that ball just unfortunately didn't go exactly where she was going, so she had to kind of correct, settle the ball down, then shoot, allowing the defender to get there just in time.
It looks like she might have had the goalkeeper beat, but again, just a great play that time. Last line of defense. It'll be a corner kick, however, for the Raptors. So we're here 24 minutes into the second half. This one threaded through. Another good opportunity came to the feet of Hefty. Around 12, 13 yards away from the goal. Caught it kind of on the back heel, and it goes out of the end line. It'll be a goal kick here for the Firebirds.
as the Raptors are making a substitution. That is Perch.
Mackenzie Perch coming
Coming
into
in.
the game.
And it looks like it is for Zedeker.
So after the corner, here are the Firebirds. As this one is sent out towards midfield by the goalkeeper. A through ball over the top. Good play. Here's Mendez. Mendez trying to find an angle. Cut down by the defense for the Raptors. Still with an opportunity. Ball sent in by Hernandez. That one goes a little bit wide. Firebirds reset on attack. And one sent down towards the left corner by towards Maya Reinheimer. And waiting for the call. Looks like we're going to have a corner kick opportunity, I believe, here coming up for the Firebirds. Unable to score or connect on their first opportunity here in the second half. Let's see what they've got in store here.
It's great soccer IQ by Mendez, sorry. Able to find her teammate as the corner is whipped in.
And that one off the hands of the goalkeeper that time. Purifoy couldn't corral it on the initial deflection, but able to pick it up out of the air. So we take another replay here. Good, strong header. Purifoy was able to knock it away with her hands. Couldn't grab it off the initial contact, but able to settle it down without any Firebird player in the area. And the scoreline remains 1-0.
That might have been the best shot we've seen so far by either team, especially from a set piece, I'd say.
Again, that goal coming on a bit of a breakaway in the first half, but yeah, an excellent opportunity as LePage takes this one over. She's on the right wing, using the speed, tries to cut it in, and just can't curl it back quite enough. She had another opportunity as we take another look at it. LePage able to get by the defense, try to thread it back through to Hefty. Another great play. Another one that falls into the arms of the goalkeeper for the Firebird.
Yeah, and it's so tough as a winger running straight at the end line. Pernello is down the left flank.
A loud deflection. That one sounded a little bit painful as that one goes out of bounds. So it'll be a throw in as we have another substitution set up.
But whenever you're trying to cross behind you, it's always difficult. I mean, you look at the EPL, it's always a struggle as well there. So hoping to send that ball in sooner. That way you get it forward a little bit more dangerous, I'd say.
There's an opportunity here for the Raptors. As might have been some miscommunication that time as Parnella just kind of threw that ball to a Firebirds player. And we're going to have a foul. And we're going to have a free kick opportunity here for the Raptors. Another dangerous area. We'll see if Parnella has a mind for goal here or if she's going to play it in towards the far post.
Yeah. Looked like a drop ball right there.
Bit of an unusual as this one takes a deflection and another ball over top of the goal. It's just come in bunches here tonight, Tyler. It just seems like every attacking opportunity for the Raptors has just been a little bit too high. Another example right there.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's just been great work on the Firebirds being able to get a foot in there, deflect it like that one. Just kind of not allowing clean, open shots.
Here's another corner opportunity here for the Raptors. That one popped in the air, sent back, controlled at the feet by Henry. And to the turf goes Caesar. She gets up looking towards the referee, but he'll keep his whistle down, and it'll be a goal kick here for the Firebirds.
Raptors have been very dangerous these last few minutes. just unable to find the net.
Ball coming our way. Caesar able to get that one. Ball stays in. They're jockeying for position. And oh boy, we've got some aggression over here. As two players, and we're going to have Claudia Hernandez is going to get the straight red card as she pulled Caesar down by the hair. And that's just not what you want to see, Tyler, and for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. We're getting some consultation here at midfield by the referee. We'll see exactly what's going to happen for both squads.
Yeah, you never want to see that. Unfortunately, it's at times part of the game. Someone thinks someone did something they weren't supposed to, and kind of escalates from there.
While we have a break, what the referees discuss, want to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Ortho Illinois, Sam's on Harlem, More Dentistry, and Movement Fitness. So we'll see what the call is. Tyler, I think they are going to have a red card for both sides. So we might be playing this game 10 on 10.
So it looks like both sides will be down to 10 players a side, which, I mean, it leads to even a faster game, a more open game. So
still some discussion here by the referees. So now we're getting restarted here. So finally, we are ready to restart action. I think Claudia Hernandez for the Firebirds, number 4, and number 10 for the Raptors, Isabel Caesar, have both been sent off. So it's going to be a 10-on-10 matchup the rest of the way. And as you mentioned, Tyler, that really opens things up. And with some of the speed that we've seen some of these players, we'll see what that is going to see what side that's going to benefit. As a good ball through. That one's still loose. Might have been hit by the elbow. Firebirds coaches pining for a handball. They're not going to get the call. Here's LePage now looking to set up for a crossing opportunity. And that one corralled by the goalkeeper for the Firebirds again. So a bit of a hairy last few minutes here inside Mercy Health Sports Court 2. As Tyler, we had a pretty clean game up until that point. Just a little bit too much hand fighting led to an unfortunate situation. And we're going to see how things progress from here on out, as we've got about 15 to 20 minutes left in this ball game, depending on how much extra time there's going to be.
And I'm glad that no one was seriously hurt, because I know from the looks of it, especially on turf, you hit your head on this stuff, and it's not a lot of give. So kind of the lesser of two evils, I would say, 2 red cards as opposed to someone getting hurt.
So here are the Raptors. They are going to be moving quickly as Purifoy sends this one towards midfield. Headed back away by the Firebirds midfielder. Harvey coming down the left wing. She's going to send this one through. Good ball down there to Culver, but she can't keep it on her feet as Eileen Rodriguez able to turn it over. I was really changing possession quickly here in the second half as Parnello tries to win that one away. Good play on the side of the Firebirds. Rodriguez able to control that one. A good play on the back line again for the defender by the Raptors. So they're able to win this one. Getting into the late stages of this one. About 35 minutes we have played. We're going to have a bit of extra time here thanks to that stoppage a couple of moments ago with the simultaneous red cards. But Tyler, if you're the Raptors, you've really got to keep pushing forward here on offense, especially playing in a 10-on-10 matchup if they want to tie this one up.
Raptors very well could, sub in one of their defenders because they have to score at this point, kind of playing 3 in the back, whereas Firebirds, they're able to sit back with still 4 because they are up. So that goal really is the difference in how each team can play right now.
I have a goal kick here for the Raptors. We have a quick break. Want to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Ortho Illinois, Sam's on Harlem, More Dentistry, and Movement Fitness. As Alexandra Janitis is going to check back in, and she had the goal in the first half, the only goal on the scoreline for either side here this evening. A great run in that first half of action. Score has remained 1-0 ever since. As we're going to have a foul going against the Raptors. We have a free kick near midfield for the Firebirds.
I really would be curious to know kind of how, especially defenders, feel from that switch from what was going to be outdoors on natural grass as opposed to artificial turf, because I know a big thing is turf burn. So any slide tackle really, you really are giving your blood, sweat, and tears there.
Physicality is picked up here in the last 20 minutes or so. That plays in parts what we were mentioning a little bit ago, Tyler. You get towards the end of the game. Played about 80 minutes of soccer here tonight. Some players may be getting a little bit tired on the legs. Try to use your upper body a little bit more here in the back half of the game and hope you get away with something. This one down towards Hefty. Ball still controlled by her. Now she turns ball over to Culver. Culver with an opportunity, tries to come around the defender. Can't quite get the pace on that one, and it's just corralled by the goalkeeper.
So here in the Firebirds coach right now, looks like they're sitting in a 4-4-1.
We're going to have 4 substitutions here for the Raptors. It's like Swopes, Rausch, Saviano, and Garelt all checking into the game. Trying to get your fresh legs in here as we got about 10 minutes left on the clock. As I'm sure they're going to send at least 1, if not 2 of them forward as they try to even this game up here in the late stages of the ball game. Here's Harvey. Harvey gets around the defender. Ball stolen away there. Nice play by Maya Reinheimer. That's going to be kept in by the Raptors, and Harvey just couldn't direct that ball with her head. So it'll go out for a goal kick. So here are the Raptors. They win away that goal kick. As we can hear their coach in the background really pushing their their attackers forward as they try and net this ball game up. About 7 minutes on the official clock plus extra time. So they currently trail 1-0 here in tonight's game. Physical play here in the offensive third for the Raptors. Counter-attacking opportunity for the Firebirds now.
3-on-3.
1-1 back by Parnello. Plays it back to Purifoy. As a short ball that time. Great play on the ball by Swopes. Just checked in. Able to get out of a precarious situation. Now keeping her head up, trying to be creative at midfield. Turns the ball over. Mendez has it. Plays it back. Now the Raptors trying to play that one through. Another turnover. Everybody pushing forward for the Raptors as they try to tie this up. But more great play at the feet by the Firebirds defender. Dunaway again, able to send this one forward. And we're going to have an offsides call as a tough spill that time by the Firebirds player goes for naught as Unitas was trying to make a run.
And that's what happens when you do have to press to win the ball back this late in the game. You open up giant lanes for passing, not enough defenders to cover the attackers. And that's kind of what you're seeing right now.
5 minutes on the clock. Again, added time. Likely to be in excess of 5, maybe more minutes, depending on the referee's decision. As the Raptors have just been throwing everything at the net here these last few minutes, trying to tie this one up. Some great counter play opportunities for the Firebirds. Score still 1-0. Game hangs in the balance here. We'll see if the Raptors can throw something forward, find the back of the net, or if the defense for the Firebirds is able to complete the shutout, as they have shut down some opportunities here tonight and have gotten away with a couple of breaks. That throw-in goes the way of the Raptors. They're looking to set up their offense. They play it back. Now wide over to Swopes. Looking for an angle. Tries to drive that one down. And that one to nobody. A turnover on offense. Just gave that one away. She tries to press up. Head coach really pushing the players forward. And we're going to have a throw in for the Firebirds. Again, tough angle for us. Can't quite make out who last touched it. Like I say, it's going to be a free kick opportunity instead of a throw-in. Might have been a foul, might have been offsides.
A little confusion. Of course, both linesmen seem to be trainees, as the fourth ref has been talking and kind of coaching both up, so that's to be expected.
Roush looking to play it back towards the middle. Harvey has it. Now playing it wide over to Swopes. Swopes chasing it, can't keep it in. Too much pace on that pass. And Tyler, that's where the turf comes into play. As on a grass field, I'm sure she was going to be able to catch up to that one. With the turf, as it plays as fast as it does, just can't quite keep it in.
Yeah, I don't think that ball even makes it 10 feet from the sideline if we're playing outside. But the ball rolls the way it rolls for both teams, so this is how we're playing today.
42-30 on the clock here, 2.5 minutes plus stoppage time left to go, as that throw-in just goes off the hip of the Firebirds player. So a quick opportunity here for the Raptors. As physical play near midfield, Eileen Rodriguez able to win it back. Looks like Joe Nidus was probably offside, so she just let that one go. Raptors really trying to throw everybody forward here. Parnello takes a tumble at midfield. Here's a crossing opportunity. Now plays it back. The far player might have been offsides. Gets back. Here's a run towards the middle by Henry. Plays it to the feet of Hefty. Hefty, this one's going to be blocked away. Back out to Swopes.
Hefty just trying to create any chance she can.
There's Culver down over to Geraltz. Geraltz looking for a crossing opportunity. She's 2-on-1. That ball one away down there in the corner by Mendez. And that one's going to go out past the touchline, and they're going to say that one is going to be Firebirds' ball. Thought it might have been a corner, but they ruled off the Raptors player. So the last gasp of breath coming up here for the Raptors, as there's about 1 minute left on the clock plus stoppage time.
Now we're looking at desperation is kind of creeping into the minds of the Raptors players. They only need one, which is the only positive right now.
That one through to the goalkeeper. Purifoy plays it back towards midfield. We'll see if the aggression can lead to a counterattack opportunity here for the Firebirds as well. 2-0 lead at this point would be a winner. Raptors trying to tie it up. Firebirds trying to put it away. Here's Jonitis down the right wing, looking to play across in. Easy play for Purifoy. Raptors going quickly. This one controlled at the feet by Hefty. Corral's able to corral it, back down to Hefty in the left wing. Now cuts it back inside, looking for an opportunity. That one out front, she retains possession, now sends it down on the right wing. Raptors throwing everything, that one blocked away. Saviano has it, still trying to get another cross in, as that one's going to go out past the touchline. And we're going to have 4 minutes of stoppage time here as the 1-0 lead remains in the balance. Both teams really pressing here, running on fumes as we enter the 4 minutes of stoppage time.
The Firebirds are going to take every opportunity they can to just dwindle that time until the clock hits 0 and the official blows the whistle. Wouldn't be surprised to see a yellow card at some point for time wasting.
So they ruled that was a foul back, so a free kick here for the Firebirds as they get this one away. And that's going to be out over the touchline, so a throw-in opportunity here for the Raptors in the offensive zone. Ball put in towards the middle. That went a little high. Parnello able to keep that one. And now it goes off of the Firebirds player. Aguirre might have come up and hit her elbow. No call. This one won away again by the Raptors. This one sent down the left wing over to Geraltz. She tries to center this one back. A great play in the defensive zone by Mendez. She's able to push that one back towards midfield. Harvey Corrales.
At some point, you have to look for an outlet pass. No one player is going to do it all, so find a teammate to pass to rather than losing ground.
Here's a counter-attacking opportunity. Purifoy chasing that one down. Doesn't want to let that one go on the back line. They're trying to play it quickly. She's going to send this one over to Swopes. Swopes on the left wing, coming our way. Good step through that time by Rodriguez. She has this one now turned over by Henry. Henry going down the left wing. That one comes our way. And they're going to say it's going to be a throw in for the Firebirds. Going thrown down but headed back towards midfield by the Raptors. Here's Hefty. She's got it. Uses the body to shove off Stipin. She finds Parnello. Parnello cuts it back. No call. She might have got clipped. Ball was touched first by the defender. Good play on the back line to avoid the penalty.
Very frantic pace that the Raptors are playing at. They need to get shots on target.
Clock dwindling down here. A couple more opportunities. They've got to throw everything ahead here. They're trying to tie this one up. They trail 1-0. They've had some opportunities. That one turned over. Tried to clear, but the Raptors have it. Ball comes to Hefty. Hefty from behind. She gets pushed. And we've got a flag up. And we're going to have a booking on the Raptors. Geraltz is going to get a yellow. Some confusion. Might have had some language there. That might have been the call. As here's the referee going to talk to the head coach, and he is going to get a yellow card as well.
Long throw-in. No one within 40 yards of her.
I think we're going to have a free kick opportunity. Okay, yeah, they did yellow card the Raptors player. I was confused for a second why they were getting a throw in, but it's going to be a free kick in favor of the Firebirds. They've got just a few minutes that they've got to kill off. We'll see where the whistle comes. This one gets sent down. Referee looking at his wrist. Maybe one more opportunity here for the Raptors. They've got to go now. Purifoy sending this one to midfield. Henry has it. She plays this one down the right wing. And that is gonna be all. So after 90 minutes, the Raptors and in on the road, and they pick up a 1-0 victory here in Loves Park. Tyler, a frantic game, especially in that second half. Exciting all around. What are your thoughts by both sides here tonight?
I think for the most part, except maybe for the last 15 minutes, both teams played a really good game. I think, unfortunately, the Raptors just decided to do things differently too late. Once both teams got that red card, they became a lot more dangerous. But unfortunately, they weren't able to capitalize on any of those. And it's hard to do that when there's only 15 minutes left in the game as opposed to 90 minutes from the get-go.
And a good game by the Firebirds defense. They keep a clean sheet tonight. They were able to shut down a lot of counterattacking opportunities, and they netted one goal in that first half. Tyler, your thoughts on Alexandra Jonitis here tonight, who we're going to say is the clutch player of the game?
Yeah, she was an excellent center forward, really commanding, very physical, able to, get Buck defenders off of her. And let's be honest, the defenders that were on her, were marking her, very strong, capable defenders. So more power to her, and I'm excited to see what she can do the rest of the season.
So again, final score here tonight, Firebirds over the Raptors by a score of 1-0. The goal coming by Alexandra Jonitis. Assist goes to Marcela Calderon. Firebirds moved to 2-2-1 on the season. Raptors dropped to 2-2-0. For Tyler Fowler, I have been Trevor Larson. Thank you so much for joining us on tonight's broadcast of the United Women's Soccer League here on Clutch Sports Media 815. Be sure to follow us on social media platforms at Clutch Sports 815 to see pictures, highlights, and more from tonight's game and our season of games this season. Until next time, signing off.